Kia ora everyone, and a happy new year. Great 2014 to all of you. And I think we're starting this year in a very powerful way in terms of education. In the Prime Minister's State of the Nation speech, he announced an educational initiative that we've been working on in order that we can support the people that make the most difference in school for our young people, our children, our students. We know from all the research and evidence that the two things that make the most difference in school, because we know out of school that parents and communities also are strong and significant contributors to educational success. But in school, it's the quality of teaching and it's the quality of educational leadership. And that means all those wonderful people who make up our education profession across the country need to be supported so that they can continue to do a really good job and indeed grow all of their practice and leadership to do an even better job. And because of that, as the Prime Minister has announced, we have invested in new career pathways, 4 new roles, 2 in teaching, 2 in the principal's roles. And so we're expecting that these new career pathways will, of course, give greater career development to our professionals. They will raise and strengthen the status of the New Zealand education profession, and that will result in stronger and greater learning and achievement for each and every one of our children and young people. So, the initiative itself, for more detail, you can go to the Ministry of Education's website. But just as a snapshot, we expect to have executive principals who will lead a community of schools, and we're expecting that there will be about 250 of these. We are going to have expert teachers. These are people who know a lot about effective classroom practice, effective learning strategies, and we want them to particularly focus on those areas that we understand are part of our big achievement challenge: maths and science and literacy, and of course new digital technologies. Now we're expecting to have about 1,000 of these teachers that we are calling expert teachers, who will work in their own schools but also will work together with the executive principal in a community of schools to address the achievement challenge or challenges of those schools. In addition, we're going to be investing in about 5,000 new teacher roles, which we are calling lead teachers, and these are recognised role model professionals who have very good exemplary classroom practice. They will remain in their classrooms, but their classrooms will be open to other teachers to come observe, learn, improve their own practice so they can take that to their classrooms. Now the lead teachers, the expert teachers, will be working together with their own staff and principal as well as with the executive principals, so that, as I've already said, we grow learning and attainment for our students and we grow professional practice for our teachers and leaders. Now in addition, the 4th role is a role we're calling a change principal, and we expect there to be about 20 of these over the next, in each of the next year for 5 years, a total of about 100. And these are the principals that we need to get to the schools with the biggest challenge. These are the schools that need to be turned around so that the young people at those schools can have the best chance at a great education. Now each of these new roles will attract top-up allowances that we think are an appropriate recognition and reward, but in addition we expect that the professional reputation garnered out of this activity will be equally important, because teachers and principals have certainly told me that they come into this career as much as a vocation as a career, and that they are powerfully motivated to make a difference for every young person who passes through their schools. So this is to support them do this. We know that this investment, which in total is approximately 360 million over the next 4 years, that's a big amount of money, and it shows how serious as a government we are about this. We know that this is part of the overall investment that we're making in education. We want every New Zealand child to have the best shot at having the best education, and we know that our system is capable of delivering that. We also know that we have challenges and we can't be complacent, and we must address them. These new career pathways, these new roles, this new level of recognition is part of addressing that challenge, but it's also built on the best evidence and research of what's working in the most effective education systems in other parts of the world. We want our kids to be as competitive globally as they are here in New Zealand. We want them to have better lives. We want them to be able to contribute and to participate in a prosperous life for themselves and their families, as well as for our country. So I'm very excited about this initiative. We've worked on it for a while, and we will continue to develop the detail with representatives of the profession, including, of course, the teacher and principal unions. So it's a great way to start 2014, and we look forward to further growth in learning and achievement for every one of our New Zealand children and our schools. Kia ora.